Hi, Pulse. Warm greetings and heartiest thanks for listening to me on my YouTube Astrology YouTube channel dedicated to exploring all the odds related with Vedic Hindu astrology to enrich your insight with facts that has remained untold and unheard so long. Now tonight I'm going to astrologize before you the performance of the lordship planet of the second house with different planetary positions in a particular natal chart. So, before moving forward to the outcomes of the planetary placement of the lordship planet of the second house in a particular natal chart to different zodiacs, I will try to explain the second house to enrich your insight into that topic of discussion. Second house, to be precise, is the hard disk of our bodily existence, of the system of our bodily existence. I mean to say, the very software of our existence in this material world, in this world of Maya, the very software of our brain, giving us different kind of signals in different sort of situations, run exactly from the hard disk, exactly from the data stored in the hard disk, which you have earned or which you have gathered through the deeds that you had done in your previous birth. All the programming, initial education, upbringing, cultural and moral values leading to the development of the behavioral attitude to the society that a particular native is existing in, all of these are referred by the second house in a particular natal chart. Hence it will really be no exaggeration to state that second house is the family background, is the initial education that a child receives from his at an early age, education before schooling, the motherly education. At the time, okay, what a child will eat or how will he eat, where and what kind of education will the baby receive depends completely, entirely on the family background or the financial condition of that concerned family. But the most interesting fact about the second house, about the family background, is that we have no control over the choice of our family. Only Nemesis has. And accordingly, a good family background may be considered as the reward to the auspicious deeds done in the previous birth. Again, let's understand the bodily representations of the second house. Second house represents our entire mouth, teeth, gum, tongue, and it is for this reason that the speaking ability of the native also falls under the control of the second house, through which the native will interact with others in the society he or she is existing in. Hence, our vocal cord is also stay under the control of the second house. Our eating habit, what or how we'll eat, also falls under the control of the second house. Our family background, as I've told you earlier, the wealth, bank balance are also seen from the second house. So, as second house rules our vocal cord, rules our speaking ability, the creative spheres related to the vocal cord falls under the control of the second house. The spheres like recitation of poems or singing, and it is for this reason that no one will ever be able to succeed in music industries without a strong second house. Again, famous public speakers or orators who influence the most through their speech should also have to have strong second house in their natal chart. Such is the significance of the second house, bearing the responsibility of providing a native with family background, with wealth, and with food. The three things without which life can never be imagined of. But the most interesting fact about that is that we have no control over the choice of our family background. We can develop our skills, we can excel, or increase our family bliss or happiness or material bliss, luxury of our home through our hard works. We can excel in our higher education through our effort, but we cannot do anything about the stuffs regarding with the second house. Only Nemesis has control over that. So, friends, never ever get afraid who are living on this world of Maya about anything. Just be careful, just get afraid of your karmafal, your prarabdha. Prarabdha means the accumulated result of the deeds that you have been or are doing in this present existence, or you had done in your previous birth. I'm telling you, no, whoever may suggest you, I'm assuring you that no remedies or gemstones can provide you a solution to that, because the only solution lies in the fact of being patient and working harder towards the betterment of the mother earth. And believe me, it is the sole purpose of our existence, of our arrival on this world of Maya. The very sole purpose of every soul, of the very sole purpose of the arrival of every soul on this world, on this earth, our mother. But quite ironically, we tend to forget this very sole purpose of our existence instantly at the time of arrival. Now the question stands, okay, let's understand from a practical example. As this is the very purpose of the arrival of a soul on this world of Maya, and as we forget this instantly at the time of our arrival, at the time of our arrival means at the time of our birth. And what you observe at the time of birth of a baby, the baby starts crying. Until the baby cries, doctor does not confirm the birth of that baby. He keeps on patting on his bump to make it cry. Why? Because till the baby cries, the heart won't start functioning. That means we won't start living on this world of Maya. So Nemesis makes us forget. So till we forget the very sole purpose of our existence of the in this world of Maya, we won't be able to start existing in this world of Maya, because Nemesis does not want to lay any kind of upper hand on the choice of us, on the freedom of every soul. Hence, Nemesis makes us forget the very sole purpose of the arrival of a soul on this world of Maya, so that we can act according to our wish, and the result will also be according to our deeds. Now, you may also ask Bholinath, Lord Shiva, the Almighty, why does not Bholinath give us the remembrance, the awareness of the very purpose of our arrival on this earth? at the time, if not possible at the time of the birth, during the certain phases of our life. And why? Because Volnath is, we have, we know that Volnath is Aghori. Aghori means for whom there is nothing serious. He does not care about giving. Volnath gives us everything unshort. He gives us everything effortlessly, easily. So why does not Volnath give us that awareness? Is it really because for the fact that Volnath does not want us to do good for the betterment of this earth? Is it for the reason that Volnath does not want our deeds want us to work for the betterment of this mother earth, leading to the freedom and the ultimate bliss and happiness of this of our very soul, which may also be termed as moksha? No, fact is not like that. It is we who are responsible because we do not seek that. We do not care about that awareness. We just simply stay engrossed in our material pursuit, take shortcuts, and care a little about adopting roots without caring about the perspective of the betterment of mother nature, the harmful effects that our actions is going to have on the mother nature. And it is also for this reason that we keep on wandering in the life cycle in this world of Maya. So Bholnath respects our soul, respects the freedom of every soul, and he does not give us that awareness because we do not want that, we do not seek that, we do not ask that for him. Our grade has closed our eyes. We cannot see through the black curtain that has been given on our eyeballs. We have to remove that black curtain from our eyeball first. Okay, if I keep on telling facts on this topic of moksha, I can tell that for 7 days consistently, and still the topic will not be over. So let's sum up it in a precise way. Moksha is not about taking sannyas, it is about doing the right thing in the right way, leading to the attainment of the ultimate material bliss that Mother Earth has been offering for all the souls. And leading to the freedom from this world of Maya, getting moksha, getting ultimate bliss. So it depends completely on us whether we will stay engrossed in our material pursuits or we will just free us from the material constraints to the ultimate bliss, to the ultimate attainment of material happiness. If we stay engrossed in our material pursuits, Nemesis will keep on giving us everything that he has in offer for the Rahu, the Ravana. And Bholnath will also respect our choice, respect our freedom, and also fulfill our wish, except the one. The sole purpose of our existence, working hard work, effort for the betterment of the mother earth. Because this way or some other way, if you do not do it or not, some Volnath or Nemesis will find someone to do that for mother earth, because Volnath loves mother earth that much. He cares about religion. Hence, Sri Ramchandra is the Maryada Purushottam Ram is his most adorable personality. Now, let's get to the topic. Suppose the lordship planet of the second house is positing at the ascendant in a particular natal chart. So, ascendant or first house represents our very self, represents our basic character, represents our behavioral attitude, represents our social image, represents our tastes or preferences. So, such natives with such kind of planetary position of the lordship planet of the second house positing at the first house will get recognized in the society with their family background. All the moral and cultural values that the native may have, that the native has inherited from his or her family, will be remarkably evident in their personality traits, and they will also gain a lot from their family. But here the thing that you will have to understand, that first house is the 12th house from the second house. 12th house also represents detachment. So such natives sooner or later, at some point of time will get detached from their family, or may get settled in a foreign land, in a faraway foreign land from their family. And as first house also represents our moral upbringing, because without which our characteristics won't ever be able to be shaped into a perfect way, the native in such case a planetary position of second house lord positing at the first house, or the first house getting aspect or getting strongly connected with the ascendant in some way in a particular natal chart, the native will also get a good upbringing. That's for sure. Now now let's move forward and try to understand what will happen in cases of the second house lord positing at the second house in a particular natal chart. As you all know that the planets get powerful in the zodiac sign which is lord by itself, and the planets is bound to deliver high performance, high results. So such natives will of course be blessed with good family background, live in abundance, good and wealthy family background, live in abundance, moral and cultural values, and their behavioral attitude towards the society will also get recognized. Again, you will have to understand that second house is the first house from the second house, and first house is your very self. So all the goods, all the positives of that second house will shape the character, will shape the very self of that native, and that's a very good combination. Now again, suppose what will happen in a planetary position, natal, what will happen in case of planetary positions of second house lord positing at the third house in a particular natal chart. Third house is the house of bravery, is the house of effort, is the house of courage, is the house of skill, is the house of never giving up attitude to fight obstacles, to move forward, to win or to be victorious. Again, third house is the second house from the second house. So so okay, first understand this. So the native will inherit from his or her family the courage, the mentality, the never to give up attitude to fight through anything to winning from his or her family. And as third house is the second house from the second house, so everything that the native will inherit from his or her family will get sustenance and persistence and growth through the effort and bravery and courage of the native, through the skill of the native, and that is also a very good combination. Okay friends, now try to understand what will happen in cases of second house lord positing at the fourth house in a particular natal chart. Fourth house symbolizes our family, our home, our mother, our luxury, our vehicles, all the assets, everything that makes us happy about our home. So, such natives will inherit such things from his or her family. Again, fourth house is the third house from the second house. So, such natives will also will work hard with a still strong mentality to overcome any kind of obstacles for the well-being of their family, of their mother. And this is also a very good combination. Now suppose the second house lord is positing at the fifth house. Fifth house is the house of the offsprings, and offsprings is our future. So fifth house is the house of our future. So families of such natives will do a lot to shape the future of such natives. That's for sure. Again, fifth house is the house of self expression with good speech, and such natives will get recognized in the society for their good speech. And that good speech the native will inherit from their family also. Again, fifth house is the fourth house from the second house. So, such natives will stay blessed in their family bliss, amidst their family bliss with their mother. They will find peace and happiness and serenity, the peace of mind in everything that they inherit from their family. Stuffs from inheritance is very much less as compared to the peace of the attaining of the stuffs in inheritance. That's for sure. Peace of mind is the most important thing, and such natives will get blessed with such peace of mind of inheriting stuffs from their family, of staying blessed with their family. Now, again, suppose that second house lord is positing at the sixth house. Sixth house symbolizes never to give up attitude, to fight, to win in the competition, in the struggle of existence in this world of Maya. Bravery, courage, effort. So such natives will inherit such qualities to win in the competition, to match their eyes with that of the struggles, to that of the obstacles, and ultimately win over them through their effort. Such natives will inherit this quality from their family, because they will see such sort of things happening from their childhood. Such natives be will achieve grandiose height after a certain period of their life, after much struggle on their own, depending on their very self. Again, sixth house symbolizes legal complications also. Legal complications. Sixth house, first understand the sixth house is the fifth house from the second house. So it's a very good combination for wealth, for family inheritance of wealth, as their upachaya sthan. But as sixth house also represents legal complications, so such natives will find legal complications in terms of inheriting their family property. Regarding their family property, legal complications will surface in their life. Now suppose second house lord is positing at the seventh house, the house of the spouse. So what will happen in such kind of planetary position? Such natives will try to see all the moral values, all the cultural values of his or her family background in his or her spouse. Such natives may also try to thrust upon such qualities onto their spouse. This will of course result in marital conflict. And if the planet responsible for marital relationship in that particular natal chart gets afflicted with such negative or malefic planets, conflict and struggles and hindrances in marital relationships for such natives is a must. Again again, seventh house is the house of business, so such natives will inherit business or get engaged in their family business or professions and may excel in that sphere. Again, seventh house is the sixth house from the second house. Sixth house symbolizes debt, diseases. So such natives will also again inherit family debts and genetic diseases also. Now, suppose that the second house lord is positing at the eighth house in a natal chart. Eighth house, we all know that is the house of the occult, house of the dead, house of the death. So such natives will inherit mastery in the field of the occult from their family. But again, as eighth house is the house of the death, such natives, for such natives, the inheritance from their family will be their real strength, will be their basic and main strength, and they at times may find it challenging to protect their family inheritance. They may have to work harder for the persistence and sustenance and the growth of the family inheritance. Again, eighth house is the house of the in-laws. So such natives may take help from the in-laws for the solution to this problem of sustenance and persistence and growth of the family inheritance. Now suppose second house is positing at the ninth house. Ninth house is the house of sense of spirituality, religious incline, spiritual father. So such natives will inherit all this from their family background, and religious and spiritual father will be allotted for them. It is because of the auspicious deeds that he or she had done in the previous birth, and as a reward to this, he or she is getting this in this existing birth. But again, don't forget that ninth house is the eighth house from the second house, and as eighth house is the house of the dead, so such natives may also it chal- find it challenging find it find it challenging for the persistent sustenance of the family inheritance. Such natives will also may also will also inherit not may will also inherit mastery in the occult from someone in the family, most cases from their father. And again, as eighth house is the house of the death, so at times there, and eighth house is also the house of the in-laws, so there may be an indication for the advent of conflict with the relation in the relationship with the father because of the family background of the in-laws, family background of the spouse. Now suppose ninth house is done now. Okay, now that suppose now suppose that second house lord is positing at the 10th house. In such case, the reward or the luck that the native has received from the ninth house will get persistent sustenance and growth through his deeds. At 10th house signifies deeds, our own karma, our effort. Such natives, 10th house also represents recognition. So such natives will inherit talents, will inherit qualities from their family background, which will make them, which will bring them name, fame, and recognition in their life. I mean to say, the son of a doctor is becoming a doctor. And again, 10th house is the ninth house from the second house, so such good things will be allotted for him, will be allotted for him because of the rewards to the auspicious deeds that he or he had done in the previous birth. That's for sure. It's a very good combination, very good combination for a natal chart. Now, suppose second house lord is positing at the 11th house. So 11th house is the house of the profit and material gains. So such natives will inherit this from their family, and they will multiply their family assets to a grandiose level through their effort, because 11th house is the 10th house from the second house, and 10th house symbolizes karma. So I think all the houses are done. Okay, no, one is left, and that is the 12th house. Now again, suppose that second house lord is positing at the 12th house. So what will happen in such case? 12th house symbolizes detachment, sense of spirituality, moksha, foreign connections, foreign investments, expenditure. So such natives will inherit all such qualities from their family. They will expand their family investments, family assets to a landmark level, and that they will do quite effortlessly, because 11th house is the house of profit. So they will of course make profits without any kind of effort. They will do that effortlessly. So such will be the performance of second house lord while posited in different zodiacs in a particular natal chart. So I think this video may have enriched you with a deeper insight into the arts of Vedic Hindu astrology, arts related with the second house lord. And if this video has helped you a bit, do hit the like button, subscribing my channel, because it will inspire me a lot to come up with more such interesting videos with practical examples for enriching your insight into Vedic Hindu astrology with exact information. You may also consider visiting my web page on that very topic of second house lord. The link will be given in the description box, and you may also consider joining my Facebook page for staying updated about the upcoming videos. Again, heartiest thanks from the behalf of the Astrology YouTube channel. Thank you.